there are some terms on this screen. The first one, the second one, the third one. Okay. Then, can you understand the meaning of this? Cinnamon. How do you think about it, sir? Strike, right? Stop working something. A lot of jokes like this. And I want to say one word. In the channel, she asks why 6 is afraid of 7. Why afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Okay. 7, 9. Let's see. Because the past tense of each is 8. It's 8. 7, 8, 9. I like this show because I can understand the English grammar here. Okay, and in China we have similar situation. One term has many different explanations. Strike, it means to attack, to hit something. Strike. Okay. Then my computer here, I use this system. That is not Microsoft. That is not Microsoft. And I can use this system free and legal. I don't use it legally. And the system is called Linux. And he has a relative that is called Android, like your cell phone. And Cinnamon is a one desktop like this, and kernel, it means the center program in the operating system. Okay. So it's not related to our class, but I want to explain some terms here. When you read the term cinnamon, maybe it's not a term as we think. Okay, let's come back to our classroom. Okay, and our director, Dr. Chen, suggests that every teacher, if it has any chance, we can teach you how to edit video. Now, you can report your student number with your name, just your name. Okay, here. 1 minute, please. Let me set it. Okay, here is my Google Drive here. The semester for 2024 have new folder. Maybe I have a new Google form. And the file name. No, sorry, I made a mistake. Maybe I have a better idea than this. Okay, then I can have a form, a table, insert a table. Your okay. Later, you can report. Again, this kind of digital notes is optional. It's not a. I still encourage you to do this because your accomplishment is my accomplishment. Again, what you have done on your homework here, I can tell my supervisors, see, those students are really smart and working hard, and they created a lot of content. What happened? Okay, let's check the key point. I have no idea whether you learned that or you don't know this skill in your country. Then I want to share that with you because for a few collaboration with your colleagues, you don't need to do this. But we have maybe 20, 30, 40 students here. And I set general access. I place it anyone with this link and as an editor. Okay, done. Then be careful. Prevent to do any fake information, disinformation, or to prevent to use other people's information. Just do yourself. It's okay. Then copy the link done, then I copy this link to you. Please check our line group. Please check our line group. Then, if you already have your own website, please report that your student number, your first name only, because some privacy laws in Taiwan, we cannot use the full name. We cannot disclose the full name, okay? And your website. But remember, let me set page setting and portrait landscape. Okay, here, and just remember, anyone want to copy and paste the website here? Remember, your website is to the public, so okay, and you can do this. Sugar, okay. Then later I will come back to this side. Excuse me, my clients. About sugar, switch to the next one. Okay, about the second textbook, about the Human Nutrition 2020, I love this one, but it's very thick. The book is very thick, and I don't think that is appropriate for our general education. Thus, I will only explain few chapters for you, But if you're interested about the nutrition, you can study this book. And this book is from the author is from Hawaii University. The contents. Okay. Chapter 1, basic concept of nutrition, introduction, food quality, unity of measurement, lifestyle and nutrition, achieving a healthy diet, research and scientific method, types of scientific study. Chapter 2, human body introduction, basic biology, anatomy and physiology, the digestive system, the cardiovascular disease, the cardiovascular system, the central nervous system, respiratory system, endocrine system, urinary system, muscular system, skeletal system, immune system, and there are a lot of systems here, but we may have not enough time to cover all the content here. Chapter 3, water and electrolytes. Electrolytes including sodium, chloride, potassium, and chapter 4, we will explain a little bit about the chapter 4 carbohydrates, digestive and absorption of carbohydrates, the function of carbohydrates in the body, health consequences and benefits of high carbohydrate diets, carbohydrates and personal diet choices. Chapter number 5, introduction, the functions of lipids in the body, the roles of lipids in food. It's different because the function of lipid in the body, we need lipid. We also produce lipid here, things like lipid in our body. But the lipid all phase came from the food. How lipids work? Non-essential and essential fatty acids. Non-essential fatty acids. Digestive and absorption of lipids. Tools for change. Lipids in the food industry. Lipids and disease. A personal choice about lipids. I remember one day when I just got my PhD degree from the Korean University, and I come back to Taiwan. Then my mother bought a package of coconut oil, and I tried. I don't encourage her to use the coconut oil as our daily lipid to cook because coconut oil has a lot of saturated fatty acid inside, and we consume the coconut oil for long term is not healthy for us. Okay. Then chapter 6, protein introduction, defining protein, the role of proteins in foods, cooking, and denaturation. Protein digestion and absorption. Proteins function in the body. Diseases involving proteins. Proteins in nutshell. Proteins diet and personal choices. And chapter 7, alcohol metabolism. Health consequences of alcohol abuse. And I have a story. If you want to buy the ethanol, alcohol is a big name, but specific to the drinkable, we call it ethanol. Ethanol is a two-carbon compound, but in English the general term is alcohol. But in chemistry, alcohol is a group, carbon and hydroxyl group, like this. Remember. Notice one thing here. That ending with the OL. Actually, to memorize those terms, we need to do that. We need to do that. And to helpful. Health benefits of moderate alcohol intake. Chapter number 8, energy. Factors affecting energy intake. Factors affecting energy expenditure. Dietary bad behavior, something like this. And chapter 9, vitamins. Maybe we will be focusing on the vitamins. Water-soluble vitamins, fat-soluble and water-soluble, antioxidant, then major minerals, introduction, calcium, phosphorus, sulfur, magnesium, and trace elements, iron, copper, zinc, selenium. Generally, selenium is toxic for human, especially the dose is too high. But generally, human body, we need a very tiny amount of selenium. Iodine, I just discussed this one, iodine. Chromium. There are two types of chromium. Chromium 6. Chromium 6. Chromium 3. It has 3 positive charge on one ion. 6. It has 6 positive charge on this ion. And this one is toxic. This one is less toxic. When you, in the future, work in the industry, when you need to touch those compounds, be careful of this. because according to international regulations, according to the Taiwan occupational regulations, people, when they touch the chromium with the 6 covalent, he or she need to check the health, do the exam every year, because this one is toxic, it's carcinogenic. It may cause cancer for human. Okay. Then, but little amount of chromium is very helpful for human body. Manganese. This is manganese. And molybdenum. Fluoride. Fluoride is very good for our teeth. Okay. Then chapter 12, nutrition applications. Understanding dietary reference intake. And this one is very, for example, in the US, every 5 years, the USDA will publish a dietary guideline. Next time maybe 2025 to 2030. Okay. Then discovering nutrition factors. Building healthy eating patterns. And my plate planner. Actually, my plate is a big change in the US for their dietary guideline. In Taiwan, we have similar dietary planner. My plate planner. Okay. Pacific-based dietary guidelines. Pacific. Okay. And chapter 13, lifespan nutrition from pregnancy to the toddler years. Okay. Then chapter 14, lifespan nutrition during the childhood to adolescence. Okay. Then chapter number 15, lifespan nutrition to adulthood and to older men. Okay. Okay. Let's move to the sugar, about the sugar carbohydrate. Let's watch the introduction. Oh, here. Okay, by the end of the chapter, you will be able to describe the different types of simple and complex carbohydrates. Describe the process of carbohydrate digestion and absorption in our human body. Describe the function and the carbohydrate in the body. Describe the body carbohydrate needs and lead to the health benefit or consequences. Okay. Throughout history, carbohydrates have continued. Have continued to be a major source of people's diet worldwide. Okay, let's move to here one. Okay, here, carbohydrates, they are simple and complex. We explained this previously because I want to say something about this. Simple, there are 2 kinds. The first one, monosaccharides. The second one, disaccharides. The examples, monosaccharides, glucose, fructose, and galactose. We explained this from the textbook. The disaccharides, maltose, lactose, and sucrose. Again, carbohydrates, simple, complex. Simple, mono or di. Mono means 1. Di means it consists 2 monosaccharides. The third one is polysaccharides. For example, sugar, starch, fibers, glycogen. Previous, the textbook is about cooking, chemistry of cooking, and it didn't mention anything about glycogen. This textbook is about nutrition. Thus, glycogen is an important part of it. Okay, let's move. Carbohydrates are group of organic compounds containing a ratio of 1 oxygen atom. Basically, without N means carbon and hydrogen. Glucose, the most abundant carbohydrate in the human body, has 6 carbon. Then we move to another. Let me move here. Okay, here is the structure of glucose. I have mentioned version. Okay, this structure is again here glucose, fructose, glucose, fructose. And stop here. Then see you next week. See you next week.